Good morning, students. Today I am going to revise your chapter 4 simple equations before starting with chapter 3, and I hope your confusions will be clear with this, and I'll give you explain all the three methods plus how to think about the consecutive numbers. They are even and odd and the counting also. So just watch this video very carefully and revise your things, and on Monday we are going to start with our chapter 3, that is data handling. Clear? Good morning, students. Instead of starting our chapter 3, I will revise chapter 4, all the three methods, how to solve the equations. Okay? This is your chapter 4, simple equations, and we are going to do methods of solving simple equation. Now, if you remember, we have done three methods. First is trial and error. Trial and error method. Second is your systematic method, and the third one is the transposition. It is the transposition method. Okay, these are the three methods. Now, before explaining them, I would like to tell you that trial and error method is to be done only when asked. In the question, if they ask you that solve this question, this equation using trial and error method, then you are going to use it. Otherwise, you can follow any of these two in which you are comfortable. Is that clear? But between these two also, when the equation will become little more bigger, this method, transposition method, is more useful as compared to the systematic method. Clear? But you should know how to use all the three methods. Now first I will start up with trial and error method. Now, as the word trial means you have to give tries. You have to go for different values. Some of the values will not be correct, means there will be an error. Why there will be an error? Because left hand side is not going to be equal to the right hand side, so that is an error. And the value where your left hand side is going to be equal to right hand side, that is the solution of the equation. The answer, the value of the variable is called the solution of the equation. Is that clear? Now we'll start. I'll take an equation from your exercise. Suppose it is 3x plus 9 is equal to 3. Now here, generally you must have done all the questions using, first you will go for a positive value, and the smallest positive integer is 1. So put variable is x over here. So x is equal to 1. Clear? Now 3 bracket start 1 plus 9, and this is your right hand side as 3. Now when you solve within the bracket, the answer comes as 10 and this is 3. 3 multiplied by 10, as there is no sign, so 3 is multiplied by 10. So 30 is not equal to 3. So your left hand side is not equal to the right hand side, so this cannot be the value of the variable. This is not the solution of the equation. Now you see here, when you add, by adding these two numbers, there is an addition. By adding these two numbers, my answer is 10. So means, and it is then again further it is multiplied. So addition and multiplication, they both make the answer bigger, whereas subtraction and division, they make the answer smaller. So in order to make this value smaller, I will look for a negative value. I'll go for a negative integer. So what will I take? Suppose I take x equal to, now little bit you can know that if I write minus 1, it will become 8. So then you will get 24. So instead of minus 1, I'll try for minus 2. So then 3 minus 2 plus 9 is equal to 3, and 3 minus 2 and plus 9, it will become 7. Right hand side is already 3 and 3 multiplied by 7 is 21. So this is, left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So again this is not the solution of the equation. Now instead of going for minus 3, I'll go for minus 4, or you can go for minus 5. So I'll try for minus 5. So 3 minus 5 plus 9 is equal to 3. Minus 5 and plus 9 is 4, and this is 3. 3 4 are 12, and again it is not equal. So I have to look for another value. So put x is equal to minus 7. So 3 minus 7 plus 9 is equal to 3. 3 minus 7 plus 9 is 2, and this is equal to 3, and 6 is not equal to 3, so the value is not minus 7. So put x is equal to minus 8. 3 minus 8 plus 9 is equal to 3, and this will become 1, and this is equal to 3. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3, and 3. Now left hand side is equal to right hand side. So x is equal to minus 8. This is the solution. This is the perfect value for the variable. So you have done with 1, there is an error. With minus 2, there is an error. With minus 5 also there is an error. And with minus 7 also there is an error. So only this value x is equal to minus 8 is the only value for the variable where you will get the answer. This is the solution of the equation, and this is trial and error method. Clear? This is first method, and this is to be done only when it is mentioned in the question, solve this equation using trial and error method. And if it is solve the equation, then you can go by any of the rest of the two methods. Is this clear? Now I'll take up the second method, which is your systematic method. Clear? Second one is systematic method, Now here, suppose you have a question. This is equal to 6. X upon 8 is equal to 6. Now why we call this as systematic method? Here you have to keep the variable without numeric coefficient starting from 2 onwards. Is that clear? When we write variable like this, means what is the numeric coefficient? 1 here, 1 we don't write. So the variable should be independent of the numeric coefficient except 1. 1 is going to be there. So rest of the numeric coefficient should not be there multiplied with the numeric coefficient, as well as if they are added or subtracted, then also they should not be on the left hand side. All those have to be removed. So now here 8 is divided. So we have to remove it. What is opposite of division? Multiplication. So multiply both sides by 8. Okay, multiply both sides by 8. It is like a balance, beam balance. On both the sides we put equal thing, then only the needle of the balance comes in the center. So this equation sign, it will be balanced only when what we are multiplying here, we should multiply it on the right hand side also. Divided, it should be divided on both the sides. Added, it should be added on both sides. And similarly, subtraction is to be done on both the sides. So multiply both sides by 8. So what you are getting, this is as it is, multiplied by 8. 8 is to be written with the numerator as there is multiplication, and 6 is also multiplied by 8. Now these two 8, this is in numerator and this is in denominator, they get cancelled. Now you get your variable without any other numeric coefficient except 1. 1 is already there. And this is 48. So the solution is 48 for the value of variable is 48. Now I'll take one more. If there is multiplication, 9x is equal to 72. Now here there is multiplication. So what you will do? Divide. You are going to divide both sides. Divide both sides by 9. So 9x upon 9 is equal to 72 upon 9. Now they get cancelled. So x, and this becomes 8. So x is equal to 8. This is your answer. Is that clear? So this is systematic method. What we are doing on left hand side is to be done on the right hand side also. So similarly here in the other type I have shown you. Clear? Now we'll start the third type. In the third type, which is your transposition method. Third one is your transposition method. Now with this method, transport vehicles. Vehicles are used for transportation. Transportation means taking from one place to another. So here we are going to change the position from one side to other side. Okay. So let me take an example. 30x plus 4 is equal to 28x plus 116. This is your equation. First thing, like terms have to be on one side, means the variable terms have to be on left hand side. This is a very important thing. And the constants to be on right hand side. So you have to change the position. You have to transport the terms from one side to other. So 30x is already at the correct position. 28x is on right, so it has to come on the left. So as it is positive, so it will become negative. 116 is already on the right hand side. Now 4 will move to the right hand side. Its sign will change. Clear? So this will become 2x and this is 112. And here again you have to keep it independent. As I told you earlier, the variable has to be always positive and without any other constant except 1. 1 is already there. So now this 2 is being multiplied, so it will get divided when you are going to change its position. So it will become 56. The value of x is 56. This is your answer. So these are the 3 methods by which you are going to solve your equations. And this is the commonly used, because your equations, they become bigger. Then you have to use, like here, first you have used subtraction in this one, and now here the multiplication is there. Then you have to go for division. So 2 operations are required, but if you go by systematic method, it will become little longer. But if in the question it is said solve by systematic, again you have to follow that. But transposition is the method which you can use everywhere. Clear? Now, one thing was construction of equation when the solution, like as you get the equation as x equal, this is the solution of the equation, x is equal to 56, and now you have to frame for more equations when the solution is given. So what you will do, use the systematic method, plus 2 on both the sides. It is balanced, new equation is formed, minus 3 on both the sides, divide by 4 on both the sides, multiply by 5 on both the sides. See, you get the 4 equations are there. Clear? So in this manner you can form the equation using the solution. So this is the method to construct the equations. Now one thing, while solving your problem sum, the statement sums, I told you about consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers are your counting like this, and it is endless. So how to assume in the variable manner? So we will assume n plus 1, when the value of n is 1, n plus 1, 2, 1 plus 1 will become 2, n plus 2, it will become 3, n plus 3, it will become 4, n plus 4, it will become 5, and so on. You can keep on adding. This is the for consecutive numbers when you have to assume. Now consecutive even numbers. How you are going to, what are even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. All these are the consecutive even numbers. Now how to write the series in the variable manner? 2n plus 2, 2n plus 4, 2n plus 6. In this manner it will keep on increasing. You can check, when n is 1 it will become 2, 2 plus 2 4, 2 plus 4 6 and 2 plus 6 8. So you are getting the consecutive numbers. Clear? Now then consecutive odd numbers. Why I am telling you all these? So that you will be write all of the 3 series in your notebook, so that whenever you have to assume, you should straight away write these. Don't think about it how to assume what numbers are going to be consecutive, even, odd, or simple your consecutive series. So 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1, 2n plus 3, 2n plus 5, and the series will keep on going. And you can check by putting any value for n, you will get the consecutive numbers. Odd for odd series you will get the odd, for even you will get the even, and for simple consecutive numbers you will get that. You can put any value for n. If I take 2 here, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it will start from 2. So answer can be any. Answer can come as 111, 112, 113. These are the consecutive numbers. Okay, and consecutive odd numbers, 111, 113, 115. These are consecutive odd numbers. And when I have to write for consecutive even numbers, 112, 114, 116. So series can start from anywhere. So by putting the value of n, whatever you think, you can cross check your answer. Are you getting in this manner the consecutive, even, odd, or consecutive series? Clear? So write all these 3 in your notebook. Understand? So this is the revision of your chapter 4. I hope now everything is clear to you. So that's all for today. We'll start chapter 3 on Monday.